It takes
you have to
very
land
high
spears, and at this level, it's just people are better at dodging. It's a little bit hard to get your spears to work for you, but we will see. We will see how Levi can execute this.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they go. Looking at the bot lane from GAM, it should be incredibly safe. I mean, honestly, both bot lanes, this should just be a farm fest. And, I mean, honestly, where does this Italy even gank?
That's the thing. There's no... I mean, in theory, like, if Artifact messes up and, let's say, full channel Q go off from Cardi, that's a good option. Xin and Style have pretty solid CC after level 6, but early on, the Levi's only going to really have actual impact if he's permanently living in Sorn's jungle and not letting him even remotely farm. And I don't think that's going to really happen, and we're seeing this Heimerdinger's turret setup just not really work. Both Suhao and Eddie are able to kind of just outrange him at the moment, especially with the Calibrum, that he's not really able to get much control at all, and is actually losing out pretty badly in these damage. So these nerfs are showing for the Donna, and Team Secret putting him to task.
Yeah, for sure, no question. Arrow comes in, does do a little bit of damage, obviously not a huge amount this early into the game, but Eddie still not taking the greatest trades in the world.
Yeah, and this Guardian just putting in a fair amount of work so far, just keeping them topped up, keeping them healthy. Kiara's putting a bit of hurt onto Hero, but that tower shot
takes a tower shot though, and got a bad vital as well. If he got the front vital, he might have been able to do something, but with the side one, doesn't really work out. So Kiara is forced back, takes a bit of that Q as well, so he's got his tail between his legs.
Yeah, you see, he's been struggling a little bit, but that early level 3... Oh,
they're just going to go in. Okay. Hero falls. We've got a scrap in the river as well, as Sorn has been tagged up. They're moving in onto him. Cardi does not care about Artifact at all. And GAM comes out swinging, lands the left and right, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, early game base stats coming in huge there. Sorn not able to really contest, especially with the face rush, just not able to really scrap as effectively. This is a nice bit of outplay, just flashing over the Q to make sure he can actually finish him off while he's locked in the animation. And red buff
Cardi
on
flashing there.
Yeah, Cardi flashing to get involved, and the red buff on the Nidalee is just a lot more effective because she can just run down Sorn. And of course now Cardi has a red buff, so he's gonna feel a lot happier up into this matchup against Artifact, because the poke is gonna mean a lot less, and any potential missteps from Artifact could lead to absolutely abysmal trades now, as Cardi can get that slow and true damage down.
It's very true. I mean, that is sort of the nature of Sion. You make a misstep, and for a tank, he can really, really make you feel it. As Gaia pushed under his tower, should be okay, though. He's going to be about a wave behind.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Fiora, he has that kill to, of course, make up for it. And should just be just fine, because, I mean, the reset from Hero is that smidgen faster because he doesn't have to heal on Fountain. He just gets to come back at full health. So that's where this advantage is coming from.
Cardi in some trouble. Will land the knock-up, but doesn't have flash. Levi doesn't get there in time, and Zhuhao's roam makes sure that there's no shenanigans with the zombie. Cardi goes down.
Red buff transfer complete. Now Artifact has it, and that's going to be actually awful now for Cardi, because, yeah, now the range matchup has the red buff. I've been on that side a few times, and that is just a lot of fun. And yeah, Kiaya struggling, and if these lanes are going to start losing, as this is just a nice gank attempt from Sorn, lots of CC, very, very hard for Cardi to really get much done, and always had the E to keep the zombie form away. And if both these lanes are going to start losing pressure, losing priority, that's going to make Levi's life so much harder. They really want the priority so Levi can invade with Abandon and just keep building a lead over Sorn. But one assist down, only really 1.5 camps ahead. Yeah, Levi's not. He's building a lead, and it is only 5 minutes, admittedly. But this is a much faster paced VCS game than usual, so I'm a little bit topsy turvy this split. We've had so many slow starts.
Yeah,
3 kills in 5 minutes is putting me off.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? We have to go back to the old style of constant action. As Artifact jumps forward, pays for it with his flash as Cardi tries to hit him with the train.
Yeah, okay. Well, Cardi obviously really struggling because Levi just comes in to just push him back and try and get a crash going. Just has to force this priority just to try and get this dragon stacking going. Because, yeah, Cardi can't get it by himself anymore, it feels like. Definitely not with the red buff in hand, which Artifact did have. It should be gone by now. But, yeah, has to hard force this prior and really just make his presence known. And this should alleviate the stress on Sorn quite a lot and let him just calmly farm up towards that demonic embrace, which, yeah, I mean, I've made the patch notes joke before, but it really is just nobody reads patch notes, isn't it?
Little bit. As it's okay though, as once again we are looking at the most passive bot lane in the world. Of course, there will basically be constant shove for GAM, just that Heimerdinger, particularly paired up with a Varus. There's not a huge amount Team Secret can really do except just chill under tower, farm up as best as Eddie can.
Yeah, lots of shove, but it's just so hard to get through Eddie. And Aphelios is one of those champions that can actually just rush Bloodthirster, doesn't need that mythic in hand, so if he wants to, he can just grab that, and then you can never get him out of lane as GAM, unless you really commit a big gank down there to just try and detonate him instantly, but that's just a lot of work, so I feel like, yeah, you're just not going to have any kill throw on the bot side. You're going to have to look for something else to get it done. And this Rift Herald is spawning, and everyone's moving up there from Secret. They really want to get it happening. They really want to try and find that win. And right now, they have a good advantage, basically out of the health lead coming out from the top side.
Yeah, GAM doesn't seem too interested. Levi just kind of chancing it with a spear. Got to get in there quickly if they're going to. Maokai ult holding them back. Artifact on the side as well. So much damage going in. Flashing away. Can they get out of here? Zin definitely can't. Cardi low. Will go into zombie. They're trading it as Kiaya's ripping them up from the back. Can they find this last bit of damage? Levi can. Ooh,
that was
moving
close.
Artifact forward. He tried to get the one shot. It doesn't work out, and he pays with his life. Triple kill now for Levi. Can he get the last one? No. It will just be Hero limping away, and Team Secret thoroughly lose that fight.
That fight had no right to go as well as it did for GAM. Look at this from the start. They just catch out everyone and deal so much damage. They pretty much they remove Zin from the fight instantly. Cardi falls down as well. But Kiaya being able to assassinate the Aphelios on the backline just means that, okay, now GAM still has an effective 4v5 for a little bit with the zombie, and their chase down is actually really strong with Nidalee. Artifact goes a little bit too far to try and get the trade around, and you know, if that had played out, that would have been, we'd be singing his praises, but quick flash reaction from Levi saves the day, and yeah, it's working out. It worked out in a way that it really shouldn't have, and because a lot of that damage comes from chase down.
Yeah, they did really well. As look at the damage dealt there. That Nidalee, as much as we have criticisms for the champion, when it's allowed to do damage, it does damage.
Oh yeah, this is still Nidalee's wheelhouse. This is still where she's at her strongest. And if you're actually good at Nidalee, like Levi is pretty good at Nidalee. I mean, VCS, for a while we had the VCS test, not being a Lee Sin, it was Nidalee for quite a few years.
Ooh, Artifact dodges the train. They turn around onto Levi. He's taking a hell of a lot of damage. He's just going to go down. That's a 600 gold shutdown to Artifact.
Why did we say Nidalee is good?
We did jinx it. We did jinx it, Marvy.
We said Nidalee is good, and now she's dead. And yeah, that was a nice sort of counter gank from Sorn. that's really how you do it. If you can track the Nidalee and catch her out in these situations, yeah, she's still really squishy. She's still a Nidalee, and that is a huge shutdown they really needed. And they just overcommit. They knew they were taking the 2v2, but just a really bad ultimate from Cardi just leaves Levi isolated and lets him get taken down for free. And yeah, bit of a misexecution rather than a actual. No, I mean it was a bit of a misplay. I would not take the 2v2 personally, but yeah, just poor execution made it made it go from bad to worse.
For sure. As again, we keep looking at this bot lane. Nothing is happening down here. They are just farming up a storm. They're just
violence to minions. Yeah, and as we stand, it's not a big lead for GAM, and it's really just this dragon that's carrying them over the edges. We're seeing small leads built up, pretty much. I'm kind of confused why it's so close. It feels like it should be much more, but I guess shutdown bounties, especially that big one coming off Levi, is really where the extra gold is coming from. Maybe a few plates here and there as well, but the Dragons still firmly in GAM's pocket. Unfortunately, they get the 2 best streaks as the gimmies. Luckily for them, they get the 3rd best as the soul.
Yeah, I don't think they're complaining too loud, as Herald has now been dropped. Will do the damage over to the mid lane tower. Won't be able to kill the whole thing, as GAM does reinforce that structure.
Yeah, Simon, pretty good.
Moving down the river in force.
Yeah, they want to try and catch our star, but Zin could absolutely make it a lot harder for them if he wanted to. Like, one ult could just have bought a billion minutes for style with an ult grenade, but yeah, in the end, he gets 2 plates, so that's just gold traded across the map, and it's, yeah, just that small lead from GAM, kind of growing a little bit further. Now Levi's here. They want to make something happen.
Yeah, they made it happen. Juhao instantly dead, Marby.
They made it not. Yeah, that didn't happen. Varus Q plus ultimate W from Sin plus a Levi plus a Nidalee. Yeah, that's what
some damage.
That's what you want to see. That's the setup we were talking about. Post level 6, there is actually good CC for Levi to work around there. The Chains of Corruption, just setting it up beautifully, and it gets knocked down. And really, the best part of it all is it went to Style, who, I mean, it's all good on Nidalee, but Nidalee has 3. Get the one to Style and just lands that Chains of Corruption just on the edge, and yeah, they didn't even need the Heimerdinger. He just throw his ult out for moral support.
Literally just target spotted, fire everything.
Yeah, he pretty much just dropped a metal cylinder from orbit and onto his head right there.
Yeah, that was some Operation Ground and Pound. As that is well done for GAM. They now have that 1.5, 1.6k gold lead. Doing well for them. Also a kill onto Style, putting himself further ahead of Eddie, which you love to see if you're a GAM fan.
This time around, they've got the setup onto the Drake, so onto the Rift Herald rather. So they should have a lot easier time of it than before. They couldn't really access the fight, and it was just overconfidence and some outplays that got them the advantage in the last Herald fight, but this time around, GAM are in a good position, and Team Secret should not be able to approach.
Chains have landed. Once again, they fire everything, and Hero goes down.
Yeah, that'll do it. Look, this game needed to be a Sword Tank game. I am coming more and more to this conclusion, because if anything lands, you need the mans to block it. You need the mans to block it. And of course, I know Braum would have been nice here. I mean, you would have been miserable in lane, but
I don't think Braum would have worked out overall. Kiaya on the run.
Of course, you didn't know it was Nidalee.
Grand challenge. Get Swords Flash in a 2v1.
Okay, this is. Yeah, Sword is very much aware that he dies so easily. Okay, this turret also wants to die very easily, but yep, just perfect timing by Sage. Yeah, that's a lot. Perfect timing though to catch him out just on the end of the Howling Mist. So good play. This is not the matchup you want if you're Cardi. You don't want to be anywhere near this Gwen because she just removes half your health bar in a single Q.
And yeah, I mean, not much he can do here. Really do need to get Kiaya down to fight the Gwen, even though they're actually going to send him top up against the Jace. I guess they're just going to play that Carti is going to be able to survive long enough to clear a wave, go back, and do it all again. He gets to do the fun tank thing.
Yeah, now will he build a Warmox? I mean, that is the question, because if he builds that becomes a very easy strategy against the Gwen. Oh my god, just Thorn just tanking so much damage just out from the Heimerdinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's pretty brutal.
There's so much poke flying around, arrows and spears and rockets. Oh my. Eddie doing his best. He's got those dancing shoes going. He's dodging everything right now, but it only takes one.
Exactly. The thing is, it's like he has to get lucky every time. We only have to get lucky once. As Dragon on the map. Maokai ult coming in. They want to try and catch these squishies.
Oh!
Heimerdinger is the one they find, but they mess it up as the turret comes in and goes, get down, Mr. President. Varus ult will miss as well as Artifact flashes over the wall. Hostile takeover sends Kiaya onto Style, but they're okay for now. Style has to be very careful. He's not in a great position here. He has to walk through Artifact, whips in an arrow onto Hero. Kiaya wants him, has the grand challenge going, needs one more. There it is. Healing field up, topping GAM off just that little bit as the Dragon is engaged. Over the wall they go. Oh, a catch onto Carti, but he's a tanky boy. Artifact can't get through him. Juhao gives a handshake off to Levi. Can they find anything more? Sorn is here. Sorn does have Smite. He has access to the pit. This is going to be a bit of a close one here. Sorn tagged up. You hate to see it. He's out of here. Could flash over the wall. No, he doesn't have it. That will be another Dragon for GAM.
Yeah, it was very close. And Levi's hunting. Misses that spear, so he's going to let it go. Possibly. He might just be overconfident here. Okay.
He's still very scary. The thing is, it's like it's so scary just to walk up and auto attack.
Yeah, he is gonna get away, and that is just everything coming the way of Levi. God, he really wants this red buff. He wants it. He wants it.
He gets it.
It wouldn't be VCS without pointless scuffle over red buff. And this fight it's such a mess. And goodbye, Suhao.
Yeah, he's in some trouble, and there's a tower firing at him, so that is a Xin solo kill.
That
support,
is a,
by the way.
Supportal combat solo kill. We love to see it. We love to see it. Prowler's Claw now complete from Style, so these things are just going to hurt so much. There's basically true damage coming out from the Varus. You have been avenged, my friend. My friend Suhao, you have been avenged. Zero just solo kills in. Didn't give up, didn't take it away, but really he's not taking away all that much. They just waiting. 3 dragons down. Baron's still not even on the map yet. Really just GAM trying to put it together, trying to figure out what to do next. Pushing out the waves, waiting for the Baron to spawn, waiting for that next big objective. Sorry, Zin. You met it when.
He did his best.
He did his best, but Levi couldn't kill, so not as good.
No, not quite, but the game
they still
does
have
continue.
by the way.
Yep, they do. GAM still with a bit of a lead as they bear down the mid lane with that Herald, as you said.
Yeah, and there's not really much they can do. The siege is really good. This is a big wraparound, but...
Ooh, in they go. They could get something going here. Hostile takeover's not angled super well. Kiaya manages to live. Cardi on the backside, basically zoning the entire team. And it's actually only Juhao that falls. A stuffed engage there.
Yeah, just not quite timing it not timing it quite right. There was still a lot of damage put out by Team Secret, but you're just sort of seeing the wallets. Another item onto Eddie, and that Inferno ult would have absolutely wiped GAM off the face of the earth. Because right here, like, they're just not in position to properly respond. Suhao is too late on this hostile takeover, and
also
the angle
just
was
very,
pretty bad.
poorly angled. Yeah.
Yeah, the angle's also bad, but you know, you see Levi lands one spear and it just deletes him from 3/4 health. And that one ultimate from Eddie and the shock blast from Artifact into the clump from GAM it did a lot of damage, but it wasn't actually enough to take them down to 0. And it's only that last point of health that actually matters. So yeah, Levi is pretty far ahead right now. He's got his shot, he's got his Banshee's Veil, he's got his Night Harvester, he's got a 5-stack Magi's. He is hitting like a truck.
Yeah, he is absolutely hitting like a train. As he's 5-1. We had our doubts about the Nidalee. It's just one of those champions that's very feast or famine, and it's eating well this game.
It's now past 20 minutes. It can be useless.
Kyle dancing around, did get ignited there. He's on very low HP. Baron's hitting him. Maokai ultimate comes in. He's dancing around very well. Finally does go down, but it's too late, as the double kill's already been picked up now for Kati. Double knock up as well allows the move forward. Triple kill for the Scion.
No!
Kiaya stealing the Quadra away. You would have loved to see it, Marby. But now Baron is all guns.
Let Tonk Penta. Kati earned it.
I agree.
But yeah, Baron, real MVP for Team Secret, is taking down Style at the start of that fight, but just not able to really finish it all off. And that's it. That's just wallets, right? They're 6,000 gold ahead right now after getting that Baron. And, you know, Hero does a fair amount of effort. He gets Star really low and traps him in the pit where he's just going to get deleted by Baron. But they just can't fight regardless. Style with his dying breath. Yeah. He gets to change the corruption. My final message, change the world. And boy, it is gonna change it. They get the big triple kill for the Simon. And yeah, big work. And now it's Dragon time. And if GAM gets this, I just say lights out Team Secret, go next.
I have to agree, but we'll see if Team Secret can make miracles can happen if they do have that secret source. But look at this, Kiaya just being a menace. Just drawing them away, constantly being a threat. Hero chunked low, has that Hallowed Mist, should protect him for now, but the ultimate's been used. 5,000 health on the Dragon. There's the Maokai ult, but it only lands onto Kati, who manages to chunk Zhuhao in return. It's a fight on two fronts. In goes the Scion ult. Bang! Does damage immediately to Eddie. He goes down. No ADC, no top laner, mid laner, I should say. No Jace regardless. And that's going to be sold for GAM secured.
Yeah, now Cardi's just going to play keep away and try and chase these two down.
Hero tried to cut the wave. Did well.
Because Hero dies, there's still minions down here, and they're pushing on 2 waves. It's just Cardi is still playing backsies with Team Secret. He's going to lose. Yeah, he lost.
I don't know how much it will matter though, as I don't think it's going to change the fact that they lose an inhib here.
Yeah, that is a lot of Scion damage. That is an unhealthy amount of Scion damage. Where is this damage coming from? I know he landed some good knockups and a charge, but that is unhealthy. I feel there's some shenanigans going on here. But anyway, there's no towers. That's...
Varus ult lands, and you know what that means? Fire the lasers! They do answer back onto Style. Sorn very low, though. Doesn't quite fall down into the bailout. Now he does, as Cardi pushes him over the line. The inhib falls, and GAM wants to end this game nice and early, I think.
Yep, still pushing in. They still have great poke. They still have good siege. It's not quite as strong without the Eddie carry, but...
knock up onto Eddie. Taking a lot of damage. Goes down, as will the Gwen. And everyone is falling away, Marby. GAM are storming this one home, and it's a fairly dominant look over Team Secret as the last tower will go down. They're just having some fun, padding their stats with Zhu Hao. But the Nexus falls and Khan goes up 1-2-0.
This was a very good game.